Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I did this Alice in Wonderland set on my daughter-in-law. She had picked it out and said that this is what she wanted. We went through and picked different designs that she liked on different nails, and then of course after I got her tips on and we filed down, we decided to go ahead and record. So here I'm just using Glitterbels glass slippers, and I'm just doing the whole nail in that because it's a whole hand painted design. So for the colors, I used all gel polishes, and then I also used some painting gels and stuff, but as I use them, I'll go ahead and tell you what I used, and I will try to remember to link them in the bottom. How I've edited this for you is that I'm going to show you basically on this hand everything. If there's something that's a little variation, or if I got out of screenshot in any of the shots on this hand, I went ahead and showed you what I did on the other hand just so that you could see. The tips that I used are the Universal Tips by Notpolish, and I primed her nails with Protein Bond by Youngnails. I also went ahead and left in some of my filing routine. First, I like to go in with my hand file, which is, that one is a Notpolish hand file. And I go ahead and regain my shape, clean up my sidewalls, and make sure, you know, everything is smooth in that aspect. Then I use my e-file to go ahead and clean up the cuticle area, make sure there's that nice smooth transition, so as they grow out she doesn't have that big, you know, step. Everything will grow out nice and smooth. And the drill bit that I'm using there is the 5-in-1 drill bit from Kiara Sky, and that is also the Kiara Sky Beyond Pro e-file. And then I go back over everything to make sure everything's nice and smooth with my hand file once again.
-0.
And if you see that she has a couple of areas that are a little bit red, I promise I didn't cut her. She is a nursing student and is finishing up her next to last semester, so she's been a little nervous, especially with everything going on. So she's been picking a little bit, but we'll get her cuticles back in shape. So the first color we go in after she cleaned up is M91 by Notpolish. And I'll go ahead and link the name because I know they use the number and the name. Some people like the number, some people like the name. When I go ahead and do everything in the description box, I will list both for you guys. And I do the thumb and the ring nail in M91. For the middle finger, I'm going to use Madam Glam Perfect White. We're going to use Artistic Color Peach Whip on the pointer and the pinky. This color her and I absolutely both loved. It's a very, very realistic nude. I don't know, it's just like the perfect color. It's got like a nice little pink tint to it, but the only thing I did notice with it is use it in very, very thin coats, and that one definitely took a good 3 coats, where I think the other 2 colors were just a good 2 coats. But that one took a good 3 coats, but it got the exact color we wanted to achieve. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use that checkerboard design that I just pointed out on my stamping plate. Now, I wanted it in the diamond shape, so all I did was kind of twist it to the side so that when I looked through, it looked like a diamond on her finger, and then we went for it. And then just had to line it up because it, as tiny as her fingers are, her nails were pretty long, so we didn't quite make it to the end. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of try and line it up perfectly again and finish it up. For the pointer finger, I used a heart-shaped stamp to do both the hearts and the spades. For the spade, I just did the heart upside down and drew the stem of the spade on. I believe we do end up going back and putting another little heart toward the tip. We just thought we had a little bit more room to do a little bit more. So after we got this done, and you know, I went in, like you could see me right there, I just touched up any place that the stamping plate didn't totally catch. Just put a little more black paint in there. And for that I am using the Mission Control paints by Youngnails. And I do believe that my stamping polishes were Born Pretty ones. just using a micro brush to clean up any little smudges I got. Here on the ring finger, I'm gonna do the heart, and unfortunately my battery died in my phone, so it cuts it out, but we realize it and get it charged, and before the next step it kicks back in. So here I use my dotting tool to do a design around the heart, and then I'll use the same dotting tool to make dots around the rest of the nail. Somebody called me and I did not realize that it stops recording when that happens, even though we didn't answer. So we lost just me writing drink. And I figured I'd show you both of these nails since they were a little bit different. And she goes in the light to cure while I'm doing the other one every other time. Once I get a part done, I set her in the light to cure and then work on the other hand. For the pinky, she wanted the roses, the white roses that were being painted red. So I went ahead and found on another stamping plate one that looked a lot like the roses, just to give me more background. I didn't want to have it real blank and really try and fill it in a lot.
-0.
Here I go with the white also. I'm making some white flowers. Sorry, I was a little bit out of shot. And here I'll go in and put the drops of paint coming down from the painted rose. And then set her to cure. For the thumbs, we did the white rabbit. And I just drew it out how I wanted to in white. And then I'm going to come in with the black and outline everything. I think I'll realize that I'm at a screenshot in a second. There we go. So just go ahead and outline it and then cure it. And then I went in with a light pink for the inside of the ear and then cure that. And apparently I stuck my thumb in some gel. Now I wanted to highlight it a little bit, so we went around the side and just kind of made it look more like an ear. Pulled it in a little bit to give it just a little definition. And then I just felt he was a little stark, so really, white. So I went in and put like a little texture to look like fur or something in a very washed out black. Added some white dots because it looked kind of just alone there. So I thought the white dots helped a lot. And then I went ahead out of screenshot and used the Matte It by Notpolish, and we did a matte coat on all of the nails. At the end, I took some gloss top coat and just went over the paint because the paint should look wet, and we thought that would be a great idea. So that is actually the shiny top coat. And here they are. Give you guys a close-up of them. I just want to thank you all for watching and look forward to doing some more videos for you. Please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.